Hi, this is Enis from Never Stop Trucking, and I'm presenting to you the biggest free bad shipper and receiver database on the internet. You can also call it the worst shippers and receivers database. Either way, what it is, it will tell you about companies that tend to load slow, that tend to have very heavy loads, or something else where a driver might encounter some difficulties when loading and unloading. And this list has been made with a number of factors in mind, and I'll explain to you how I made it, how I decided who to put on there, and how you can contribute as well to this list. So let me show you around. And like I said, the best thing is that this list is free for you, no registration needed. All you have to do is go to neverstoptruck.in. The link will be in description of this video. All right, so first, how to access it: go to neverstoptruck.in. You can scroll down here and you can click here on the picture, or you can go to services and then just click on bad shippers and receivers, and it will take you to this page right here. And this is made based on Google Maps. And in the beginning, it does look very simple, but I'll show you how you can search through it and how you can click on these little icons and how it can help you when booking loads. So when you first open up the website, you can use your mouse to scroll down. Make sure your mouse is here on the right, or you can just use this slider, go down, and then here on the left we will have some instructions for you how to use the map. And then also, if you have a bad shipper or receiver that you have been to or that you know about, it would be really nice if you could share it with everyone else. What this does is it will send me the information and I will add that information to this map. So it's very simple. Now you can zoom in here and you can just click on the map and drag it around. You can use your wheel on your mouse and zoom in and out. Let me see, like right here, Champaign, Illinois. Let me zoom in and you can just click on the icon. And then here on the left, it will come out. Now it will tell you the name of the city where this shipper is located, and the name of the company. And then here in description, this is what I put in about each of these shippers. So remember, I put all these shippers manually in, and there is 200 shippers and receivers as of this time, and I hope this will grow. I will add more whenever I can, and whenever you guys can do, you can either use the form on the bottom of this page, or you can just leave a comment in the video here, and then I will make sure I add those shippers and receivers. So just make sure you tell me where they are, what their name is of that shipper and receiver, and then also like the reason why they're bad. Just give me a short reason why they're bad. And what's nice here, when you click on most of these shippers, like 99% of them will have all this information here. So when you click on them, here on the left, there will also be their address, their phone number, the website, and then Google reviews as well, and then the photos from Google Maps. So you can just click on it and then, see, look at the photos from that location. And then if you go back here, you can just go back and you can read reviews. So when you click on the reviews, it will go to Google Maps, and you can read the reviews there. All right. You can also do directions. You can click on it, and then automatically you can just put in the directions to this company in your Google Maps. But when you close this, all right, let me close it. What you can also do is you can click here on this square, and then all these shippers and receivers will pop up right here. And I sorted them by region. So I have a Midwest, I have East Coast, Southeast, etc. And like if you want to see all the Midwest shippers, you can just click here, expand this list, and you can click on each one of them. I made sure they're put in alphabetical order. And for example, if you click on Edwardsville, Illinois, it will tell you the same thing. It will just go to that shipper and then give you the information about them. As you can see, what was it? Very heavy loads, long loading and unloading times for this shipper right here. You can also uncheck, for example, you only work with East Coast. You can uncheck all of the other ones, and then you can also just see the shippers in the East Coast here, right? You can do it that way. And if you only work with the East Coast, you just want to see them right here, but you can check them back here, and then they will pop up again. Another thing that you can do here is you can share this map with everyone else with using social networks. You can expand this. Now, when you expand this map, and you can this way you can view it on a large screen, you can actually search through these shippers. So you want to find all bad shippers in Atlanta, Georgia. You can just type in Atlanta, Georgia, and then you will see all the bad shippers in Atlanta. Also by the company name, you want to see Kroger. So we have 20 results from Kroger, and just click on them, and then it will take it right there to that shipper. So that's pretty cool. You can search through this list. You can also view it this way if you wish to do so. Now, where does this come in handy, this map? So you can use it for your own reference if you're just starting as a dispatcher, or even if you're an experienced dispatcher. This will help you tremendously. I built this originally to help the dispatchers that work with me, and then it grew to an idea like where I could just share it with everyone else, and everyone else can use it. So if you're new or experienced dispatcher, it doesn't really matter. You can share it with your team. If you're training someone, if you have dispatchers that work with you, you can just give it to them. If you're a driver, you can use this as a reference when you're working with a dispatcher and they offer you a load. You can quickly go here and see if there's a bad shipper in that city. So the way I think it could work is, let's say, let me go to a load board, and we're going to post a truck out of Chicago to anywhere. And let's say we have, I'm just going to make this list a little bit smaller. So let's say we have Cleveland, a load that goes to Fort Wayne maybe. So there is a load that goes to Fort Wayne, and we can quickly go to the map and just put in Fort Wayne, Indiana, to see if there are any bad shippers in that area, so the broker cannot screw you over. Now, keep in mind, this is not 100% there yet, but it will be hopefully soon. So when you go here, and then you just type in Fort Wayne, or you can even go to the map and zoom in. Now we have this shipper here, UNFI, or we have the Saratoga potato chips. So you can ask the broker, hey, where is this going to? If they tell you Saratoga potato chips, or if it picks up there, then you know it's a red flag. Or you can ask them, hey, is this going to UNFI in Fort Wayne? No. Okay, good. Because like when you click on it, you can see that this shipper has 2.0 rating, which is really bad. That's really bad rating for a shipper. And if you go to view in Google Maps, you can read the reviews. You see, like there is 174 reviews, and most of them are bad based on this score. So you know that this shipper is bad. All right. So that's the way you can use this map, and you can use it in a number of different ways. Now, how did I go about who to put on this map? So First, I used my own experience. Some of these shippers I already know, and I just started getting them from my memory. Went to my email and looked around to see where we had the most problems. I spoke to some of my drivers. They gave me some suggestions. I spoke to Emro. I spoke to dispatchers, asked them about their suggestions. I went online and found some Facebook groups, some forums where people will post them. Now, if you want to share this list with someone, with your dispatchers, with your friends, it's totally free, no registration needed. Use it as much as you want. And let's put all the bad names out there for everyone to see. And then also, I want to make a note for the end of this video. I was really surprised at how many bad shippers there are. I worked in trucking industry for a very long time. I've been to some of them myself, and I've heard a lot from other drivers about some bad companies. But once I started digging into this, I have 200 shippers there right now, and there is room for 5 or 10 times as much. It's really sad that a lot of these big companies don't respect drivers, don't respect their time and our time as well. And some brokers will knowingly send you there without telling you that this is a bad shipper. And I know that's part of their business. That's how they work. But then sometimes they would pretend like, hey, we never knew that this was a bad shipper, whereas they do hundreds of these loads and they know for sure. So when I type in a name of a company, at least other 10 companies will pop up there. And once you start reading the reviews for other companies, and I really didn't have that much time to put everything at once. Like I said, I want to start gradually and add them, like maybe 10, 20 each week. We'll see how that goes. But there are so many shippers out there that are bad and that are doing this to drivers and trucking companies. Millions of dollars are lost because they are not organized. They order more trucks than they can handle. They keep these trucks on the dock for more time than needed because if you want to count the product, you can just pull it out on your dock and then you can go ahead and count it. It should not take you more than 30 minutes to unload a truck, even if it's 2 hours sometimes, okay, but 10 hours. A lot of these shippers I'm seeing 5, 6, 8, 10, 15 hours of unloading a lot of these companies, and that's really bad. And the only thing that drivers can do is to boycott these companies, not go there. The problem is that there will always be someone who doesn't know about these, and it will be their first and last time that they go there, or someone that doesn't mind. Maybe they get paid attention from their company, or they just don't want to drive. But most people, most companies are losing millions, if not billions of dollars just by sitting at these companies. And let's prevent all that. Let's add as many as we can. Let's share the map with the people we know so we can grow this list and let everyone know. And hopefully down the road, these companies will start complying and maybe rethink their way of business. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around and come back for more.